My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. Of course, in the end of the last episode, we managed to uncurse the cursed sickle. Now it is all the way down to the uncursed sickle. It is still dangerous, but only to people in the immediate vicinity and not the entirety of existence. Eventually, I am going to have to go to sleep as well. Is there anything pressing other than that, though? Go to bed or Glordo? I think not. It's time for us to have a wee bit of a kip. That farm stuff was wild, eh? It's time to learn more about the Shadow World. An exceptionally fitful dream. It's a good thing your bed isn't like this in the waking world, dancing around, trying to get your attention. Your grade school lunch gentleman is levitating rather behind this counter. He just glares at you like he did in real life. See what's for lunch today? Sure. You look and ugh! Gross, it's barbecue skeleton feet. Anything else? Oh no, deep fried werewolf guts! What else? Rotisserie vampire lungs! I can see the little gremlin man in the background as well. Breaded zombie hearts, seared bat spleens, pan-fried mummy guts. I mean, toasted demon knuckles do kind of sound good. I'm mainly just now looking for, you gonna have any unique? Nope, no unique, good. Interesting. A clock whose time is running out. The symbolism here is anyone's guess. Do these match all of the items that I managed to dispel in the past? The Midnight Man, the triangle, apparently a clock maybe? Some floating diamond. Jeez, Terrence sure is agitated about being in this dream. I remember the chicken. Huh. Dream you must be more scared of chickens than real life you. Oh, okay, I'm more terrified of the chicken now. Okay, this is actually pretty scary. Nice work, brain. You're right, I mistook it for a chicken for a second. Oh, hello, madam. You. Me. Get the hell out of here, I'm busy. Wait. Are you the real you talking to me in my dream, or am I making up a dream version of you? I don't have time for this vaudeville act. Scram! Sheesh, what a grouch. She's done talking. You can see the massage parlor rotating away in the distance. A couple of dolls and ducks and more various dream state stuff. A doorway back to the horrors of the waking world. Better than these. At least I understand them. Ish. Your room. Good old nightstand. I was kind of hoping I would wake up to another message from Don T. Alright, I don't need to use any of those, but I do need to touch a couple of these tchotchkes. Rub the crystal first for some twinkling fingers. Naturally consider that orb so that I am orb touched. Wind up the music box, of course, to become a little haunted. Sit in the throne. Sit in the disgusting throne. Pretend to fight this statue. And do we get one from this as well? We do indeed. No, that would be if I don't have a Gatorman beverage available at the time, but I do. I'll tickle the tentacle button. Even if you don't need it, it's all good. I've been looking for this item! As you leave your room, you notice a letter opener stabbed into the door, pinning a sheet of paper to it. Hey, Jessica, why is this document knife to my door? I didn't look. Figured it wasn't any of my business. You didn't see anyone come into the room and try to murder my bedroom door with a letter opener? I was busy. You got an item. Letter opener. I've been looking for one of these for ages. Apparently nothing, including my fingies, up until now have been capable of opening any of the mail that I have access to. However, now I am well equipped for it. Of all the common household objects, the letter opener has the largest gulf between how sinister it looks and how mind-numbingly boring it is intended in use. And the income tax past due notice. You found this ominous document stabbed to the door of your room. Alright, let's read it.
Dear Ryan Hu, a recent audit of your last tax return shows you have an outstanding payment due of 13 meat. Please settle the balance owed at your earliest convenience. Otherwise, penalties and interest will be assessed at a rate that most people will find very surprising and will continue to be assessed repeatedly at short intervals.
Taxes? To the shadow government? Is that a joke? Even when the government's corrupted by shadows and mostly spends your money on tax, and mostly spends your tax money on evil, you've still gotta pay taxes. Even evil potholes need to be fixed. I only own 13 meat. Yeah, well, meat's meat. Okay, fine. Where do I go to pay this? The IRS office is in Government Valley. Wait, where's that? Oh, down the coast a ways. It's a nexus of all things red tape related before things started getting weird. People don't go there much anymore unless they, absolutely have to. You know, like you do. Yeah, to fix this bureaucratic nonsense that's almost certainly a trap. Yeah, it's definitely a trap, but you have to go anyway, and that's not the only reason why. Oh, wait. You found another artifact, huh? Kind of? Wait, what do you mean, kind of? Well, it wasn't there yesterday, and it's too, I don't know, powerful, big, strange? You know, just to be a regular artifact. It pegged the dial on the detectatron. Oh boy. Oh geez. Yeah. Well, how do I get there? Hang on, I got a map here somewhere. Wait, a what? A map. Wait, a real map? Or is it just another one of the vast array of non-map things that you keep referring to as maps? She glares at you and shoves an honest-to-goodness, according to Hoyle map into your hand. A map of Government Valley. Wow, Jessica, this is a real breakthrough for you. Huh. I'm so keen to open that. Or open that, rather, see that. But before I do any of that, I need to open all of my openables. From day dot. There's so many of these. At least I thought there were so many. I do hope there are anywhere near as many as I remember there having been. I don't really individually want to go through each of them, but I do know the oldest stuff, which is down here at the bottom, is most likely going to contain the kinds of things that I was failing to otherwise open. I know one of the largest ones that I care about is mail, junk mail in specific. But I think there's also another couple of documents that I picked up. Maybe that I would now be able to resolve as full quest lines that should be affected here. Mysterious message in a bottle? Oh, right, of course. I don't know if I'm ever going back to that one. Sorry, friends. That looks like a high effort, like many hours outside of the game trying to decode situation. It seems like a community solve kind of thing to me. Oh boy. Really? No mail. No mail so far whatsoever. I really could have sworn we had so many more things this was going to open. Oh boy. Well, I hope the junk mail contains very, very useful stuff. Because it looks like that might be like the only thing I'm really getting here. Wow, this is... Because it would be in, I guess, miscellany? Yeah, it'd be in miscellany. So sure, let's go in here. That's much smoother, much fewer things. I'm already up to the cigarettes. Alpha Grit, color war inspections, the inspection report. Already checked that out. NFC to directive. I just can't believe that it's only the one thing. As in junk mail that I'm going to be able to open with this. which I also can't apparently find right now. Where's the junk mail? Oh my god. Don't tell me I'm gonna spend all this time looking for a thing that I just, like, sold at some point. I don't remember selling any junk mail. There it is. Okay. I open it up. Oh, cool! So it's gonna give us a couple of consumables that are quite high level here. So we were pre-collecting for the end game, but we only get access to them later. They were in a trust fund for us. You slit the envelope open and dump out its contents. You get a perfume sample and a fruit advertisement. Perfume sample is a potion. Perfume! Advertised by mail. What an annoying time to be alive. 6 stench armor from that one. Fruit advertisement. This fruit ad is printed on the compressed sheet of fruit. It's a foodstuff as a result. Strangely, it's not the same kind of fruit that's being advertised. Well, yeah, of course. One of them is going to be better for print, and one of them is going to be better profit margin. Increases all of the different stats by 1. Good to see that. Let's go for another junk. Exact same items again. Now we get a new one. A stainless steel business card. A sample business card from a company that prints things on incredibly sharp little pieces of metal. 10 bleeding from that. Again, same. Again, same. Again, same. Oh, wow. Are those the only 3 items you can get from this? It would appear so. Having opened 16 pieces of junk mail, that is all I have found. Discard the mud straight from the hinge. Absolutely not. I'm just gonna very quickly cycle between the... Just in case one of them's like... Oh, look. Okay, sure. You may use this. Water and soap. Premix for your convenience. Engagement ring where I can read the inspection. Declare from Henry, may our bond to be thicker than blood, which is pretty creepy, but also maybe has familial implications. Seems like Henley didn't think that out appropriately. Yep. I really could have sworn this was a much more important item than it has turned out to be. Alas. Maybe there's a document somewhere on the ground that I would be able to open with this. Anyhow, I talked to Charles. He has nothing new to say to us. I'm gonna go back and talk to Jessica for a second, but she looks pretty busy, so I immediately walk away. Let's go and get Fancy Dan to mix us a new drink. I mean, it's a new day, new drink, of course. And our cut of profits, 319 meat, baby. Let's go for the muscle and moxie. Yep. We could mix that with cola, the only one that I think is particularly good there for us. Another +1 AP. I mean, honestly, it does just let Deuce the Toilet Gator do most of our damage for us consistently, and I quite like that. I should go talk to Barnaby again at some point, but Yola and Xenia are here, chatting away. You know who we haven't seen in ages? Wasco. Ah, geez, that guy? Yeah, he was so good at distractions. Whatever happened to him? Joined the other side. Wait, really? I lean in. Didn't have much choice. Feds caught up with him and made him pick between spying for the Secret Service or prison. Last I heard, he's retired on a government pension. Acts in stage plays sometimes. Well, well, well. You appreciate hearing gossip, even though you're not sure exactly who they're talking about. 55 experience. Wasco. I don't think I recognize that name necessarily myself. I got a couple of these folks that I got to take out to a couple different locations as well. Let's take some new medicine from that cabinet. Also, let's check out the new shop that's just set itself up outside. Rodkin Fine Jewelry. It's fine. This is almost all certainly gonna be just accessories, right? My accessory slot is already maxed out, I think? Probably. The proprietor nods politely at you. I introduce myself. Hi, my name's Ryan. Hello, I'm Dorothy Rodkin. If you want a ring or an amulet or whatever, old Dotty Rods will fix you right up. Oh, thanks, cool. What do you have for sale? Yeah, this is really unfortunate. A bacon stone brooch for +1 mysticality is an accessory. Way below the level of what we need at this point in time to be competitive. Bulletproof choker, this will definitely protect you against getting shot in the neck. The bacon stone brooches are brooches. There we go. Are a popular setting for bacon stones because they're worn close to the nose and you can really appreciate the aroma that way. Elaborate earrings, +1 to mysticality and moxie, still nowhere near the sash that I can wear. Just because your jewelry is etched with arcane glyphs doesn't mean it can't be elegant. Fancy tie rack, +1 moxie. This is a way to show people that you could afford a more expensive tie if you wanted to, even though you're already wearing the most expensive possible tie. Floral cufflinks. Each of these little jeweled flowers is enchanted to smell like 100 of real flowers. It's going to be a dozen funerals at the same time. A quicksilver ring, you can use 2 additional combat items per round. Again, basically put all these items together and you get my sash. Quicksilver is the only metal that is jewelry at room temperature. Ring of intensive caring. This is much more expensive version of the rings they sell in hospital gift shops. Heals you and all your allies for 1 per round, and then the winking skull cameo. It was uncredited, but it played the lascivious skeleton. I mean, honestly, I kind of want to buy all of them just for uniqueness' sake. Also, like, I have a bunch of money, it's not really a problem for us. Okay, nothing else to say to you even though we purchased all your stuff. Fair enough, fair enough. Does anyone else have anything worth purchasing newly at this point? We've already had this conversation with you before. Tex? Anything new? Nope, and you don't even need any new help with the song. I see. I feel a little outmoded. Albert, of course, no new hats for us. Yay, old Chemica, I cannot imagine will either. Miscellaneous chemicals, a noble elixir. For +1 to all stats on a potion. I'm gonna take 2 of those. Take 2 plasmatic serum as well. 1 hyperreactive compound. I'm just gonna take 1 copy of each of the rest of them in case they happen to be a quest solution. But the noble elixir, I mean, wait a second. I go to my food, I'm gonna use a fruit advertisement. There we go, +1 to all of my stats. I'm thoroughly fruited. I'm fruited to heck and back. Then a noble elixir. I'm regal. You feel like royalty. Assuming what it takes to rule is being just slightly stronger, smarter, and more charismatic than average. Evidently not, but you drink the elixir and it makes you feel like you're in charge of everybody and everything. So I've got a food, a potion, I've got booze, I've got not all of the right stat equipment on at the moment, so I'm looking for my sash again. Thank you. Where are you? Monster Club sash for +1 to all of the different stats, as well as 5 to maximum HP, 20% to meat drops, and 1 additional combat item per round. I don't think any of the rest of these are anywhere near the stat effectiveness of this, except for, obviously, the Bejeweled Necklace in situations where I need armor. Smiling Face button is as close as it gets, with 3 stats. The Weather Jeans have 2 stats. Mobius Ring, no alternate ring will give me any different stats there. I mean, the Uncursed Sickle, I could turn it into a gun, should I really want to, but I don't really want to. Although, what if I made the windmill blade a mox? If I made the windmill blade somehow a moxie-based weapon, would that... Gun parts, yeah. Make any weapon into a gun. No. Okay, so I want to wield the windmill blade, because if I can turn this into a gun, and if it bases its damage on my moxie, then I'm doing AoE moxie damage, which is incredible. Would solve all my problems instantaneously. Unfortunately, the weapon you're currently using is too complicated to put a wand core in, which is actually not even what I was trying to do. I was trying to put gun parts on it. Rude. Rude. Well, yeah, effectively now I just have to... I'm going back to my dirty sacks, I guess. Bess, both the foreman's gun and his wife. The only problem that does physical damage. I don't really want to do physical damage at any point if I can avoid it. Unless it is somehow penetrative as well, which it is not. Deal 5 physical damage to all enemies, but it's a ranged weapon as well, this detuned guitar. I want to see, can I turn... Wait. Can I turn the guitar, perhaps? Into a gun? No, of course not. I really wish I could give multiple damage upgrades to a single thing. The weapon you're currently using won't even benefit from this. Wow. So very rude. Muscle and stench damage. Moxie and sleaze damage. I'm gonna go back to the gush stone, I guess. Moxie and stench damage from the toilet pistol. Why not that? Sure. And then I'm gonna try and get some lead on that. I attached lead weight to it. Unfortunately, it's already got lead weight on it, so I can't... Can I sharpen it as well? I sharpen it as well as have lead weight on it? Giving it 2 extra damage? Okay, I didn't know you could stack all of these. I thought that each of them was only going to have 1 modifier allowed, which is one of the reasons I've been holding off as much as I have. That said, it's not like it will really change too many things. Okay. We cannot be better equipped for a day like this. Let's go check if the bank has any new developments on the old opening it front. No, still, who knows how to open that. Let's go green with age. We've seen the opening. Alas. So, I've got to head out. I don't want to immediately go to Government Valley. There was one point made, actually, that I should go to the hinge and find the center of it one more time. Which I'm more than happy to do. I hope that did not need to be done yesterday. That's going to be a touch awkward if so. Thankfully, I did write down the direction last time. It was 12125 to 543. And I also know the way I was going through it, so 1. What? Huh? I'll buy the sack while we're going past here. Can I not do that again? Yeah, it's deactivated. Although the hinge is just central there anyway. I'm gonna ask about the tussock and just make the text box mad. Yeah, the hinge is there. That's fine. To the west-north arch, which is this one, which is the one goes through to Longfellow. I'm going to assume that that was erroneous information. Because this doesn't seem related. Although, hang on. Why don't I just start fighting these now? It looks like I have a whole nother region in Government Valley. So maybe I will actually find the solution to a couple of these in the future. That has happened for a couple of our puzzles so far. I don't mean to have sidetracked myself here, I just have. Let's make our way to Government Valley. The finale. Sinister enough for government work. This bench has been covered in spikes, so no vagrants attempted to sit on it. Hostile design there. Wander off into the desolation rubble and burned out buildings. Oh, for once I have a map. So, bus stop, is there anything intractable in this entire area that we need to take note of? Not at all. We have a municipal amphitheater. We have a Vista Hill, the IRS Central Office, Federal Prison, Telephony Facility, the Black House, the Civic Ballet Theater, PDQ Central Office, DMV Central Branch, and Army Recruitment. I'm just gonna go to the nearest location, the Telephony Facility. You encounter a stone foundation of a bakery that appears to have suffered some kind of massive explosion? I see how it feels about it. The foundation knows it is strong, but it regrets not being strong enough to save the rest of the bakery, rather, from the massive explosion. Next time, it will try harder. Get some powerful grit. An ordinary phone booth. I ignore it. Done. That strange structure is the only interesting thing in this area. Search for excitement elsewhere. No, I'm looking to see if any of these other phone cabinets have any interactions with them. Fair enough, let's go to the central object instead. There's some sort of unusual structure here. I examine it. It's made of some kind of metal that you've never seen before. It's opaque, but still somehow glowing from within, like a math book that swallowed a candle. It's cool to the touch, but yet radiates a kind of warmth. This doesn't feel like a typical public art project. Why abandon it in an otherwise... Why build it, rather, in an otherwise abandoned area? We'll see. You encounter the collapsed stone walls of a massive edifice. An adult bookstore, if you had to guess, based on features I will not describe in detail. I commune with the stone. The stone immediately opens up to you. Too much, in fact. You learn things about the stone's personal life that you did not need to know. I get 2 sorted grease and 5 experience for my troubles. The Charlestown State Pen. Some prisoner must have discarded their hat here when they were released. I grab it and get a prison hat. A stripy prisoner's hat. Wearing it makes it statistically more likely that you are a robber. Plus 25% to both meat and items. Okay, I'm ready for the shadow call. Someone's calling! And that's not a normal ring. Oh, it must be an international call. I pick it up. They look sad.
Oh, they're not bothering anybody.
But this isn't the one. I don't want to talk to them.
I understand. I'll burn the telephone then. Wait, what?
The telephone is in use by that fire. Someone really doesn't know how to bark. This prison doesn't seem to have very good security. The door's not even locked, so I just go inside. Small wonder why they kicked this guy out of the cell blocks. He's tooting on his harmonica and looks like he has just a straight up air horn as well.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Whoa! I'm Crimsley, Jim Crimsley.
Nice, sounds?
Thanks. Takes a lot of practice to get good at the harmonica. Course, all I got is time.
Any chance you want a part of that honky horn?
And go back to just playing harmonica? Well, I'll swap it to you for a cracker.
Just a cracker? Are you hungry?
Oh, you knew. It ain't my job to show fish the rope. Go ask Tetley in A1.
He shows ropes to fish? That's a weird job.
Well, guess I can't think of anything to ask you. Sorry.
Guess I can't think of anything to ask you. See you around.
Later. Cell block 1 and A. This guy looks a little shady. You know, comparatively.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Hey, I'm Tetley. You want to buy a cracker?
You're selling crackers? How much?
300 meat.
For a cracker? Your crackers.
No round here, huh? Look, crackers are what we call gift certificates to the prison chiropractor. We use them as currency.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, I guess.
Tetley fans out a handful of gift certificates and waves them at you.
So you want to buy a cracker?
Is it true that you show ropes to fish?
Me? Where'd you hear that? Who's the dirty rattlebox that's been spreading filthy rumors about me?
I didn't catch his name.
Ugh. I ever find out who it was, they won't be getting any more crackers from me. Except to the skull, and it'll be a different kind of cracker.
Tetley pans out a handful of gift certificates and waves them in front of me again. I'm gonna go talk to the guy again and say, hey, I can point at you and that dude will ruin your life. Give me the horn. No? Okay, I gotta get a honk moniker. Or rather, I gotta get the certificate for the honk moniker. Maybe some other people have something to say about it. Here's a grumpy looking fella. I talked to him.
Hey there, I'm Ryan.
I'm Rimmel. What you want?
Guess I can't really think of anything to ask you. See you around.
Whatever.
This cell is empty. Somebody isn't meeting their crime quota.
This guy's getting pretty buff.
Well, in the arms, at least. I talked to him.
Name's Ryan. Sup? Can you teach me to do that?
Teach you how to lift a dumbbell?
Yeah.
Sure. For a cracker.
Never mind. Guess I can't think of anything else to ask you. See you around.
Bye.
This guy apparently managed to smuggle in a full-length sword. I talked to him.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Hey, Ryan, I'm Clive.
Nice sword.
Thanks! Technically, it's a Japanese-style katana.
Huh. How on earth did you get a katana in here?
I made it in the prison machine shop out of folded-up license plates.
Huh. Can I buy your katana?
Well, okay. Yeah, I guess I can make another one. I'll swap it to you for a deck of Luckies.
Come again?
A pack of cigarettes.
Okay.
Cold War ration cigarettes, I got them on hand.
Huh. Wasn't really expecting you to have them. Well, deal's a deal. Take good care of her.
You got an item, the hand-forged katana. A guy said he'd made it out of license plates, and if you look real close, you can see faintly where it says Capital District along the edge of the blade. 7 physical damage, as well as the muscle.
Thanks, I will. Do you want your katana back? You seem regretful.
Nah. Thanks, but it's okay. I'm already making plans for an even better one. Maybe an Odachi or Nagamaki.
Neat. Guess I can't think of anything else to ask you. See you around.
See you soon, Ryan.
I introduced myself. I did introduce myself there. I've been introducing myself at the top of all these conversations. It's all fine. I don't need to suspect anyone just yet. Either this cell is empty or they arrested some air. This guy looks a little smug for being in jail. I talked to him.
Hi there, I'm Ryan.
How's it going, Ryan? I'm Wilma.
Guess I can't really think of anything to ask you. Later.
You know what? I need to stop talking to all of these different people at this point. Effectively, I'm just populating voices I'm gonna have to remember. This prisoner is... What's she doing? I talked to her.
Hi, I'm Ryan. Nice to meet you. I'm Donna. What are you doing there? Levitating an orange. Neat. Tell me more about your hovering orange. Well, since it's so boring in here, I've been exercising my imagination. As it turns out, if you get really good at imagining things, you can trick your brain into believing they're real. If you get good at that, you can make them actually real. Wow, jeez. Wait, so why are you still in a jail cell? Well, all these bars started disappearing and made it a little harder to imagine a floating orange. I see. Can you teach me your imagination thing? I imagine so. But this kind of power is potentially dangerous and therefore valuable. Sure, of course. But you seem okay. I'll teach you in exchange for a cracker.
I gotta get some crackers. This cell just has bones in it. They must have committed a bone crime. It's unclear how this guy could be cooking food in his cell, but that does seem to be what he's doing.
Hi there. I'm Ryan.
Hey, I'm Lumford.
Are you cooking?
Yeah, dude.
Want to sell me that spatula?
Not really, but I do need a box of coffin nails.
Cigarettes?
Yeah. To help to mask the flavor of whatever it is I've been cooking.
Okay, here you go.
Alright, suppose I can always get another spatula. Here you go.
You got an item, the makeshift prison spatula. This used to be something else, but with patience and ingenuity, it was converted into a pretty bad spatula. Mysticality plus 7 physical damage.
Thanks. How's your food?
Thanks to these smokes, I have no idea.
Guess I can't really think of anything to ask you. See you around.
See you, Ryan.
You know, there's only one more cell block. Okay, we can do this. It's 5 more people, though. Looks like you found the source of that whistling.
Hi, I'm Ryan. Wow. Hey, I'm Mitch. You're a pretty good whistler.
Thanks, I've been practicing ever since I swapped my harmonica to Crimsley.
What'd you get in return?
Candle of stash wax. Sold to some other guy, though.
Huh, okay. Can you teach me how to whistle?
I can, in exchange for a cracker.
Okay.
The prisoner has a dead-eyed stare in this one.
Hi, I'm Ryan. How's it going? What are you in for? Are you okay, bud? So, how's the food in here? Getting along with other prisoners? Wow, you really are just off in your own little world, huh? Well, I guess everybody has their own coping strategies. You know, I met a librarian once that I think you'd get along with. Guy named Ted. Real quiet. Got its single giant eyeball for a head.
It's coming for you, not her.
Okay. Nice chatting. Bye now.
This dark-haired young woman glares at you while twirling a sharpened toothbrush in her fingers. I talk to her. Her eyelid twitches as she draws a line across her throat with the toothbrush and makes a sharp, get lost gesture. The guy in this cell is ignoring you. He's doing it really hard. This guy is practicing the most dangerous, and therefore best, kind of juggling with knives.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Hi, I'm Luz.
Wanna sell me that shiv?
I suppose I could. I'll swap you for a pack of cigs.
Where do you get cigarettes in here?
You can't. You'd have to leave to go to a real store.
I see.
Damn, I've run out of cigarettes.
Although they did solve a couple of different problems for us. I'm gonna go get some cigs and be back in
A wee moment. They are color surplus, and I am looking for how many? Considering I'm going back there, they are a hot commod. I think I might as well get myself a solid couple. Making our way back to the federal prison.
Wanna sell me that shiv?
Thanks. These are gonna make much trickier to juggle.
He gives you a shiv, the artisanal shiv. It's a melee weapon. It's not always just about stabbing a guy. Sometimes it's about vengefully stabbing a guy for making fun of all the craftsmanship of your previous shivs. Moxie plus 7 physical damage and causes 3 bleeding. Alright, chiropractor, tell me what's going on here. This guy basically looks like a doctor. I talk to him.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Hello, I'm Dr. Dexley. How can I help you?
Are you the prison's physician?
Close, I'm the prison chiropractor.
What's the difference?
Well, a physician treats ailments with a specific medication and treatments tailored to that ailment. A chiropractor kind of fixes everything just by pushing on your spine.
Oh, interesting. Can I get an adjustment?
Certainly, in exchange for one of my gift certificates.
Never mind then. Can I buy a gift certificate from you?
Sorry, some old hoodlum made it off with the whole stack and I haven't had any more printed yet.
Guess I can't think of anything else to ask you. Bye, Doc.
The poster is labeled Bones and the things that can be wrong with them. One of the chiropractor's less fortunate customers is the skeleton in the corner, and this adds a very small amount of spa-like ambiance to the room. That little cornered candle. The mess hall has only 2 folk in it. The furthest, without even looking at you, the man slops a dollop of slop onto a plate and hands it to you. You got an item, prison slop. This prison has figured out how to improve the efficiency of serving their prisoners a blended up combination of bread and water. Increasing your maximum HP by 7 and your spooky armor by 4. That's not a bad item. He glares at the slop you're carrying and points at the sign at the end of the counter. The sign on the counter says 1 slop per customer. That makes sense. This prisoner seems determined to eat more pepper than food. I talk to her.
Hi there, I'm Ryan.
Hi, I'm Nora.
Oh, nice spice jar. I need this one. so I can keep eating out of here without dying of boredom. But I do have a similar gadget that I can sell you, though.
She shows you an elaborate mechanical pepper mill.
I made it in a prison machine shop, but I decided I prefer a traditional shaker, so I'll give it to you for a cracker. Never mind, I guess I can't think of anything to ask you, Zenora.
This is obviously going to have some sort of large mystery that I am going to have to solve in coordination of all of these different moving parts. The items I've gained as well as the people I've spoken to. I want to get a full assessment of all of the pieces at play before we move into what I'm going to guess is going to be the next episode and solve it. The door has a big complicated key lock on it. You're not getting in there. And there's an exercise yard. Good, I'll check that in just a sec. But it seems like this guy is enjoying his mopping, so I'll talk to him.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Hey there, I'm Moppy.
Weird coincidence that your parents named you that, considering how you're, mopping.
It's a nickname. People call me that because I like to mop floors.
Oh, I assumed it was going to be comedic reversal. Should I have a nickname? I feel like a hip prison nickname like yours would really help me fit in.
Well, I'll be happy to suggest one if you want.
Sure, hit me.
How about Beanie?
No, try again.
What about Margarine?
No, try again.
Boner?
That's it. I love it.
You got it. Welcome to the family, Boner.
I will never regret this.
If you ever need information, Boner, just ask me. I overhear all kinds of stuff when I'm mopping.
That's good to know. Thanks. See you later, Moppy. You doing okay?
Yep, just a couple 2-minute comments this morning.
This guy seems pretty good at lifting weights. I talked to him.
Hi, I'm Boner.
Hey, I'm Bruno.
Guess I can't think of anything to ask you.
See you, Boner.
Somebody's long abandoned herb garden. This guy's having a kind of wild time. I talked to him.
Hey there, I'm Boner.
Hey, I'm Vinny.
I like your weird ball.
First time I ever heard that. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, I had to invent this because we ain't got a basketball hoop.
I see. Any chance I could buy that, nifty basketball string dealy thing from you?
Huh? Yeah, I'll sell it to you for a cracker.
Never mind. I don't have those yet.
These rocks are cold and distant. I reach out and get some frosty flakes. They open up to us. A generous chemical company has donated some toxic waste for the prisoners to enjoy. Out of the goodness of their hearts, I'm sure. This gives us, I believe, the lay of the land in terms of this prison. And we'll start. The full swap meet is that's going to be required in order to get every correct prisoner, every correct item. That's what I'm assuming is going to happen at the start of the next episode. Until then, my name's Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Shadows over Loathing. Series playlist is up in the top left. YouTube recommendation down below. Stream past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. I'd rather thank you. Special thanks this episode to Mr. Gibberish. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves and hopefully we'll see you all next time.